there to take me out.
To take you out?
It works. Just me particularly, David. People like us.
Is this the first time you've had a sickness, Ryan?
It's not the flu. It's not COVID. It's not anything on panels that they currently have as viruses going around. It's nothing known that is going around.
The cold.
It's just something. You got a bug.
RSV.
Shitting. Not RSV. Not the flu. Not COVID. Not a respiratory infection.
The hell was that weird thing that I forgot what it was called. I don't think it's RSV. There was another thing that was out that was newer. You had tests? They tested you for stuff?
They test me. They test somebody else who's very close to me that has all the same symptoms I had. Nothing. Because I made it through in a couple of days. They did not.
They didn't make it.
I mean, I'm still fucked up. Like, but me saying I'm fucked up, like, if I feel this way, like the average man, David, would feel like 3 times as worse. They feel
I didn't
three
even,
times.
I didn't even get it, so I must be that extraordinary. Right?
Yeah, you're so extraordinary across the continent, David.
Ryan, the news today that I had seen is absolutely show worthy. So we got to get into this new information release on the Epstein guard. We're also going to talk about Cuba because maybe that's the next invasion that's coming. And
sorry,
Ryan, come on, we're live, Ryan. This is a real show.
Just blurp it out, David.
BB's swearing, you're burping, Ryan. It's unacceptable.
You sound way more intelligent if you didn't burp while you were ranting about intergalactic pedophiles.
Yeah. You're talking about multi-nation, multi-intelligence agency, pedophile sex rings, but really, I'm more upset that you curse.
They're doing the fucking. You're mad. I'm saying fucking.
BB's list of demands, Ryan. We got to get into BB's list of demands.
BB's.
BB Netanyahu.
BB's.
Good friend. The best friend, actually.
Not Netanyahu.
Unhinged. I do this when I do, like, so we don't, obviously none of this was scripted. If that's not obvious, it should be. But I do like quick notes just so I don't forget things. And the note I wrote was unhinged chick. And then also Dak Prescott's divorce, I think. Divorce? Not divorce. Called off a wedding. I wrote divorce.
Well, they're no longer together.
Sources say, David. Who cares? I only care because the story I heard about why is fucking hilarious. And if it's true, which I don't know, but if it is true, if the reason they're not together is true, it is absolutely worth talking about, and it's hilarious. And it's a perfect time for some
I also have a local.
I lost a shoe. How did I lose a shoe sitting down?
David, I have two local misogyny stories as well as a local story.
Okay, so the second half
women
of the show
is all.
It's
tits.
Absolutely going to be
all
misogyny. It has to be.
It's all tits.
I have unhinged chick and Dak,
and then my shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's get into the Epstein guard. I saw this information drop.
Just fly through this bullshit, Dave, so we can get the misogyny. I'm excited.
This headline is I would love, honestly, we should just start doing like, I don't know, just like a version of the Whatever podcast. Honestly, as much as I love talking about serious shit, at some point, I can only talk about intergalactic pedophiles for so long before I'm absolutely disgusted and I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when did we get here? You know what I mean?
It's just the most. It's like adrenochrome. When we did the 2-part episode on adrenochrome, it absolutely needs to be talked about. But like, I can only talk about it for so long before I literally am sick. And it turns out one episode.
By the time we're done here, we're gonna be like reviewing like, I don't know, like Matchbox cars and shit, because we're just gonna be talking about everything. We're just
over everything else. So sick of talking about all these people.
Like, what about
you and nobody
stoicism? Be like, dude, I covered stoicism 15 fucking years ago. I bought all 7 books of Ryan Holiday and read them online on air. Like,
Ryan, the headline that I seen, Epstein prison guard Googled minutes before the body was found. Googled Epstein, by the way, and made mysterious deposit.
Wait, hold on.
Before pedophile suicide.
He
What?
Googled Epstein before he was Epstein? Is that what you're telling me?
Before he committed suicide. Yeah, it's normal. Uh, let's get it.
Dude,
Let's
is
get
Epstein an anagram? Is it like, is that Satan's real name? Is Lucifer's name Epstein?
Jeffrey.
Because it's just like, oh Lord, is that the demon name that we've all been chanting Baal's name now? Baal's name is Epstein. He changed in the 7th century or something to some different family in the Babylonian fucking Illuminati hierarchy of secret society families, David. Is that what we're dealing with? Because it's just so it's a movie. It's a movie. Like this shit only happens in movies. And you're telling me that's like
But,
the real scripted, actual
but Ryan,
real life events.
are all based on reality, aren't they?
Well,
Hollywood.
either well, David,
Because the elites have to. We know this. They have to tell you what they're doing. So why would they
well,
not? Minority
well, Dave,
Report, based on
oh,
fact, or is that a fictional movie or is that reality?
well, some would say now, if I can fucking influence you to do the very crime that I'm going
Okay,
to
okay. The Matrix,
predict you to do. I mean,
reality.
Elon said we're in the pods already.
Okay, I'll give you a tougher one. Avatar.
Blue people or bald people?
Well, we know about bald people. The sacred tree. Wasn't there a tree? Didn't they
Blue
all
people. Oh,
pray
it's
to a
video
tree?
games. Blue people's video games. Like every video game ever.
Um,
Just getting enhanced with VR.
let's get into the details, Ryan.
You're literally, but you're fucking serious. I wasn't like
Is Avatar not VR? Right?
It's
It's
it's. I
literally
mean,
VR, is it not?
yeah. The only thing you got to do. What would that be like? Cybernetic,
They literally.
psychosis link or something. Like some dorky fucking. I'm sure some Stanley novel got it right, but
I'm not wrong about this, right? I haven't seen Avatar in a long time, but don't they literally like put some like fucking like thing on your face and then you just
they
like
lay
go
down
off
in a
into the
machine.
dude? It's
Lay down in a
literally
machine.
fucking VR.
Yeah, and they're neurologically linked through taking their DNA and splicing it with the DNA of the species that lives on the planet, and then they genetically crisp them together, David, and grow
Crispy.
them in a they grow them in a human a life pod, and they fucking then they
So
lay in a machine.
it's also based on reality.
It's a
I'm telling you, man. You could
it's
go
a
through all these fucking
it's a
movies.
video game fuck doll.
You
Yes,
can go
David.
through literally every single one of these movies, and you'll
It's a
be like, "Oh, that's
video game
fiction," and you're
alien
like,
fuck
"Wait,
doll.
it's not. It's not fiction."
Video game alien fuck doll.
Back to Epstein. Um,
Dude, could you imagine if like aliens are real and we're on other planets and we are hits, David? We're like, man, that Dave and Ryan guy is just really the
fuck Dave
aliens
Ryan.
on
I don't give a fuck about
Titan
him. I'm
324
on
are
a hit list
really
for an
fucking
alien.
pulver.
I don't care about that.
Oh, dude, there's got to be some bounty hunters. I better be on a galactic hit list. It's my life goal now.
Right.
Imagine me, fuck Charlie Kirk, dude. I'm gonna be the first human assassinated public by.
Right. We must get into mysterious Epstein guards.
I'm sorry, dude. It actually worked out, Dave. The reason I didn't film for a day or two was I might have been like okay enough physically to film, like I wasn't shitting.
I think it was 4 days.
But the mental stress of like Jewish space lasers and fucking barbecuing children, and like I probably would have just like made myself sick. So I like
Yeah. Well,
just
you have to.
decided to like
Nah, you gotta soldier through that shit, Ryan.
I can't. My ass was falling out of
Just
my
soldier.
ass, and you're just
Soldier.
like stuff it in.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not a
Soldier.
Dave. I'm not a soldier. Okay, I'm here documenting
Soldier in. Ryan.
them fucking humanity over.
One of Jeffrey Epstein's prison guards Googled the sex predator minutes before he was found dead and also made a
This is so
mysterious
crazy. So crazy.
$5,000 cash deposit 10 days before the predator's jail cell suicide. New Department of Justice documents reveal.
So this was the
Tova,
Epstein guard, like the guard at the prison.
yeah.
Perfect.
Tova Noel was one of the 2 Metropolitan Correctional Center workers accused of falsifying records to say they checked on Epstein throughout the night before his August 10th, 2019 suicide. The guards were fired, but criminal charges against them were later dropped. Now, what Like when you hear that they falsified documents to say they were checking on him, the normal person might think, "Oh, they were just lazy workers who were trying to just not do their job," right?
Or they cover their ass, like, they do it to
Well, that
everybody, and then some
right.
shit happened, the guy died, fuck the 1 in a million odds, and then they're like, "Fuck this." So they're just trying to bail themselves out, and then
Sure.
I'm sure if there's 2 people on duty, they kinda both trying to bail each other out because 'cause they're both fucking around.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Now,
could definitely
that's
see that.
I think yeah, I think the average person would probably think that. Now me and, presumably you, I
I
think
why, Dave? Why?
I think we know
Why?
better, and it only gets a little weirder. Noel
I mean, it's not like
Googled
the guy I mean, it's not like the guy before he killed himself, like, Googled Epstein or anything.
this well, this is the exact search. Noel Googled, quote, "Latest on Epstein in jail," end quote, at 5:42 AM, and then again at 5:52 AM, less than
So 10
40
minutes
minutes.
later?
Yes. Less than 40 minutes before her colleague's correctional officer, Michael Thomas, found the disgraced financier dead in his cell by hanging at 6:30. So for 50 and 40 minutes before he was found dead, this person was randomly Googling latest on Epstein in jail, which is not what I don't think normal people at that time like
Alright, fuck
we're
this. So you're telling me they knew the drop was in this guy, he's alive. Epstein's alive, bro. He didn't kill himself. He's alive. He's not dead.
I'm trying to
They
figure
knew the
out.
drop was coming. The guy is Googling to see if it's out there in the meta that Epstein in jail, and that because when that hit, that news had changed, right? It was all over the news. So he's Googling because they probably told him check between this time, and you'll know that the world knows that Epstein's dead, and then you can go on to your next task because this was already fucking greenlit, gaslit, planned, and militarized because this is done by a militarized organization.
Well,
That's what happened.
you
That is
certainly
why he was
you certainly
searching.
can go that way.
That is why he was searching at those times, though. Because if you look at the times, what times are those before? It's before everybody gets up for fucking work. One of the things that I love about my job, it also is shitty, is I'm up super early, but I get up at like 5 o'clock during the summer. So sometimes you can catch shit at 5 or 6 in the morning, and by the time it's 1 or 2 in the afternoon and everybody's getting out of work and they've like starting to digest the news on TikTok because they're busy being nurses or whatever the fuck, school teachers and all these other people that are important, they don't have time to read all day. But if I'm at work and I've been looking all day at the same story for hours, and just like the chemtrails, I'm watching the chemtrails get sprayed every day, hours and hours. After a while, you're kind of just like, I know how you operate. Yeah, these people were looking to see if the story dropped so that they knew what to do next. They were gaslit and they were told that they're going to have to go and testify that they forged documents and blah blah blah. And honestly, if I came up with that scenario about them being lazy fucks, why wouldn't they do it? Now, normally, David, I would just say yes, I believe them and they were just lazy fucks. But with the way,
It's you
excuse me,
gotta take
hindsight is
all of
always
the
told,
information.
but with the totality of information, if
Mhm.
that was the one thing that I gave them a pass on, everything else is so fucked that it
Yeah.
actually don't matter that they falsify documents to cover their ass if they were lazy, shitty employees, because the same story that they're trying to push off with that has been basically that same idea for the entire process of Jeffrey Epstein. Just like I have it on my list. The list is on my desk, but there's no list by Pam Bondi and then Cash Patel and then Dan Kershaw got knocked out. Did you see that?
Kershaw, yeah.
Um,
They've
um,
yeah.
yeah, I know I'm squirrel brain, but oh, no week upon and it's been fucking with me. Um, yeah, no, even if I let's just say I give him a pass on that. Everything's so fucking tuna canned after that. It actually don't your whole actually don't matter. What I'm actually more curious about is that's why it's funny. You Googled Epstein. Why? There's only a couple reasons.
Well, again, just to make this point real quick, we're living in the future, right? But when
Yeah,
this
yeah.
person was on the job supposed to be watching Epstein, this was before Epstein committed suicide, right?
Right, he's
So,
looking up the history of Epstein in jail while he's the guy supposed to be checking on
you're the
him
one
as if
who could
he's the
you're the one who
fucking
would know.
he's the people familiar with the matter and he's googling it. Because he wasn't in the fucking cell. There was nobody in there. That's why they didn't have video cameras. The guy probably never even been there. It's probably a fucking body double.
Well, remember that thing we read too, that the noose they found was not the noose that was used in the suicide.
They
Remember
couldn't
this?
locate the noose in a fucking jail cell. How much shit's in a jail cell? They got fucking trap doors in a jail cell? You giving them
They couldn't
cabinets
find
now? You
the
got
real one.
dressers in a jail cell?
Where would it have went if they took the body down? Where did it go?
We got them so hard with Epstein, they had to fucking nuke the world. They have to nuke the world. We caught him so hard. We got him unequivocal. And you know what's fucked up? If this was money, David, if this was oil, if this was jewels or gems, but we went to human trafficking. That was it. It's fucking kids. You know what? I read something else about all this that was, you know what? We've talked about it probably a little bit, but it's never actually been said in totality. And I'll say it here because the guy that put it on the internet's perfect. He's like, you know what's the best thing about the Epstein files? He's like, everybody's mad about the kid stuff and all the human trafficking as you should be and stuff. He's like, that's like, as bad as that stuff is, that's like what was the least shittiest thing they were doing there? Cocaine? You know, like seriously, like the least sinful thing they were doing was a felony. Like, you know what I mean? Like getting fucking coked out of their mind and shooting pills and you know what I mean? Like getting fucked up on illegal drugs. That's like the least worst thing they were doing was getting fucking annihilated. Billionaire businessmen, politicians, and then all the espionage, the spying, the fucking blackmail, the extortion, the rape, the scandals. That just bare minimum. We're just talking. They're doing drugs and fucking. Let's be honest. Even if it was 18-year-old and older consensual prostitutes on an island, fuck island with drugs and surveillance cameras, if you remove the kiddie stuff from it, it's still fucked up. And also, they wouldn't get in trouble, first of all, which is also funny. They wouldn't be in trouble if these were legal consenting adults. They could probably get away with it. But it goes back to the same thing, like I've been telling my mom. This whole Epstein was a blackmail. Blackmail's not good enough of an answer.
Well, hold on.
You don't go this far for blackmail.
But hold on. Here's like the really important point. If it was in fact a blackmail scheme, which I'm inclined to think is part of it,
it's definitely part of it. It's multifaceted.
But if it is a blackmail scheme, what does that mean? That the blackmail was all child trafficking related? What does that mean? That means
who you
person
blackmailing?
that's the person.
You all fuck kids. Who you all gonna release?
So whoever was in charge of setting up the blackmail operation knew all of these rich elite people were into fucking kids in the first place.
Which would mean he would have to fuck kids. Because how else are you gonna find people that fuck kids unless you fuck kids or like fuck?
Well,
how do you find your community?
That would come from an intelligence agency, Ryan.
Well, I don't know. When I want to get a beer, David, where do I go to get a beer? I go to the beer store or the bar. If I want to drink with people, I go to the bar. So, like, if I'm looking for child trafficking people, do I just go to the child trafficking bar, David? Is that what this is? Child trafficking?
Well, that was the pizza place in DC.
Or, you know, the photograph that took all the photographs for all of us kids for all of our high school and elementary school pictures that happen to be the same company that's owned by her father. But here's my driver, and it's just really weird. My favorite content creator.
To go back to the guards, the thing that's interesting is they also looked at, of course, other things that were searched in that
Googling Epstein.
Is Epstein dead yet? As you're the guard at the cell,
dude. Was that was on a computer or his phone? Did they say that?
I don't think it says that specifically.
The phone would be so funny because, like, dude, you could literally get up and go in there. And
well, here's the other thing though. So earlier that shift, Noel, 37, shopped for furniture online and snoozed on the job instead of making the mandated checks on Epstein every 30 minutes, while Thomas pursued motorcycles. So the two guards were just Googling completely unrelated things. But then out of the blue is like, status of Epstein in the jail that I work at. Like, it does, like, they don't even remotely correlate.
Did the guy die in a motorcycle accident?
The FBI highlighted the eerie internet searches in its 66-page forensic examination of the Bureau of Prisons desktop computers. Desktop computers of Noel and Thomas. It was the only search highlighted. When questioned during her sworn statement to the DOJ in 2021, Noel denied Googling Epstein. I don't remember doing that, she claimed, according to the transcript. She said the FBI records were not accurate. I don't recall looking him up. Let's go full conspiracy. What if she didn't? What if someone else Googled it?
You mean someone else logged on under her name?
Maybe.
What if Epstein
What if
logged
Epstein
in
Googled it? Status of Epstein. So he knows
on
he's in
his
the clear to hit the tunnel.
on the way out, David? This girl killed it. This guard killed themselves, right? Correct. I'm not tripped about this.
Man, why do I think that? Why did I think there was something weird like that too? I don't remember.
Well, I'm just wondering. This whole article is around that
No.
they're going after the guard right now, or is this just dug up information? I guess
Well, yeah,
I'm
this
asking.
Tova Noel.
So this is just stuff coming to light. I guess is what I'm. I
Yeah,
guess one of my.
yeah.
Okay. Just another piece of the saga.
Yeah, why do I thought there was something weird with the
It was
guard
a
too.
cellmate. Was the cellmate?
Maybe.
The
Yeah, the
cellmate.
cellmate, yeah. Noel,
The
who
cellmate
has
died.
since been sued in Westchester County Supreme Court for alleged assault at her new job as a medical office assistant, also claimed to investigate that everyone at the Manhattan Federal lockup failed to do rounds and falsified records about it. I've never worked in the special housing unit and actually done rounds every 30 minutes, she told investigators. Meanwhile, Chase Bank flagged cash deposits in Noel's bank account in a suspicious activity report to the FBI in November of 2019. Another file from the DOJ revealed a total of 12 deposits began in April 2018, the bank said, and culminated in the largest deposit of $5,000 on July 30th, 2019.
It was a total of $5,000, or the largest was
The
$5,000.
largest one was $5,000. It's the files only contain Noel's bank records. Beginning in December 2018, they showed 7 cash deposits totaling $11,880. Noel started working at the special housing unit where Epstein had been held beginning July 7th, 2019, just weeks before his death. So it sounds like she was installed, right? Is that
Oh yeah. Back to timeline up then. So when was the payment, and then overlap the payment with the death time there? Because
so?
they put it all in there, but we gotta just to tighten it up.
It says
Like
it said
how many months before Epstein died was she getting payments, and then did she work there?
So the payment started December of 2018.
Okay,
The
Epstein died.
the last and largest payment was July 30th of 19.
Okay,
So
and Epstein
7 months.
died
And
7 months
Epstein
straight.
died July 7th of 19. So he died right before her last deposit, which was the largest deposit. So fronted half, received half after the deed was done. That's my read.
Well, I'm not saying that's how hitmen operate,
That's my
because I've
read.
never
I'm just
hired
saying.
one, but okay, so 7 months. How many payments? 12. It said 12. Did it
Uh,
say how many transactions?
7.
So one a month.
Yeah,
December to
was
July
The last one was in July after his death
of $7,000.
of $5,000.
I'm
So it was
sorry.
12. It was 12 total.
12 grand
5 was the
total.
biggest one
5 was the biggest.
at
So
the end after the death.
you get 60%. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you get $1,000 a month, and then you get wow, dude. You get $1,200 a month for 6 months, and then the last one you get the $5,000.
She started. Oh, wait, hold on. I got that wrong. Let me see when Epstein actually died. She started It says Noel started working at the special housing unit where Epstein had been held on July 7th, 2019, weeks before his death. Her last payment was July 19th
July 19th of 19.
of 19. So
7/19/19.
when was Epstein's death?
When did Jeffrey Epstein not kill himself?
It's a suicide. I've seen it. I've seen the files. August 10th, 19. Okay. August 10th, 19, apparently.
So yeah, 3 weeks.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sure,
Noel, who drove a
just sure it's suspect,
60,
Dave.
it's always for people who, for whatever reason,
Dave, they just I can't imagine checking every half hour. You know, and nobody does it here. I could really give them. I could fucking give them a pass on all this. They could write this whole story, and I'm like, it don't ser I might chalk this up to like the airbase story that I was like, well, we'll see. I might put that in the we'll see fucking. It wouldn't be on the Charlie Kirk assassination list, but the oh god, David.
An internal FBI briefing, also released in the DOJ files, reveals the agency thought Noel was likely the mysterious orange shape spotted in a blurry surveillance video near Epstein's cell around 10:40 p.m. that night. At approximately 10:40 p.m., a correctional officer believed to be Tova Noel carried linen or inmate clothing up to the L tier. Last time any correctional officer approached the only entrance to the SHU tier. The agency wrote Epstein apparently hanged himself with strips of orange cloth. They don't have the
Yeah, they had to make a murder weapon, I thought.
They don't have the actual rope that, or sheet or whatever it was that hung Epstein in their own admission. But here they are also saying he hung himself with strips of orange cloth. How the fuck would you know that?
Well, I've seen the file.
Oh, perfect.
Well, can we see the file? There is no file.
Yeah, well, it's.
I thought you had a file.
Yeah, but you said there were tens of thousands of
Thousands of hours.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. It's 6 million pages. They've released 3 million. And she said, they're on my desk. Pam Bondi said 3 million files are on my desk, ready for release. And then said, nope, haven't seen them. They don't exist.
Never seen, didn't exist.
Holy fuck. And you can like blame the I don't know, however you want to call it, the communications of the Trump administration. You can say they're poor at this. Yeah, the Trump administration is just bad at marketing. Like that's literally Trump's shtick.
Billionaire. He's a billionaire. He's just bad
somehow
at it.
the administration is just so bad at markening. It's
just
it's not that
wrong
they're bad
messaging.
At marketing.
Wrong messaging.
Yeah, it's not that you're bad at messaging. You can't message when you have to try to talk yourself out of this. There's no messaging that could fix this. It's the same thing.
The
with
only
the
messaging
Iran war
can fix this,
There's
David,
no messaging.
is a war. It's the only messaging is we got to go to Iran.
That's the same thing with the Iran war right now. The messaging is terrible. Why is it terrible? Because there's no fucking reason for us to be there. Well, we destroyed their nuclear capabilities, and then 8 months later, they're gonna have a nuke. We better get in there. It's like you just did I dream? You just said we destroyed them, and now all of
the first time you blew them up, you could have killed their supreme leader 8 months ago. You had to wait. I showed him a picture of his house. Why did you kill him then?
Too. Double bunker buster bombs. The discombobulator.
The discombobulator is crazy. It's called something so cool.
In the
it's called something so cool, like the Hawk Interceptor discombobulation station or something. The discombobulator sounds like a Flintstone toy. Acme. Oh, dude. The Iran war makes They fucking killed 150 girls. And they're like,
Yeah, the messaging's not
yeah,
very
it
good.
had to
I
be,
don't know.
it had to be done.
Yeah,
They're just bad at marketing. They're
it's
bad at
really bad.
marketing. Really,
Yeah,
you're gonna market your way out of this. That's the problem.
yeah.
It's not the
The
product.
billionaire
It's not
fucking guy who literally spent his whole life marketing himself to everybody, winning 2 elections. Just isn't good at messaging, I guess.
it's not the product you're selling. It's got nothing to do with that. You got to get behind this.
Um, in the sworn statement, Noel, who was working a double shift that day, told investigators she last saw
Super
Epstein
tired.
alive somewhere around after 10, and that she never gave out linen ever or clothing to inmates because that's done the shift before. The identity of the
So he hung
pixelated
himself with
orange
stuff that
blob.
wasn't given to him that
So
we
definitely,
don't.
yeah, definitely
It
orange
definitely
linen
wasn't
stuff.
given.
But also, we never recovered the thing he killed himself with, even though we had to pull him off the fucking bunk bed ourselves.
And don't worry, right before I left for work, I checked to
Yeah,
see if
and I definitely don't
Epstein was
worry.
okay on my work.
Yeah, I wasn't physically checking on him, but I was Googling him just in case anything happened. So it was fine.
even
I
though,
got this.
even though I admit that we don't check on anybody.
Yeah,
I don't
except
check
on
on
Google.
anybody, but I'm gonna check out about Google. I don't care about them in real life. I care about their
Okay.
digital footprint.
I could totally just walk over to the L tier and see if that's him.
I'm gonna go check. I don't do it at my day job. The thing I get paid for, I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do it on a computer. Dude, I should be a fucking lawyer. I should literally be a lawyer and cross-examine.
This story
My
makes
only
messaging's
job would
bad.
be
That's what it is.
cross-examination. No, it's just bad marketing, Dave. It's bad PR
Uh,
stuff. It's bad publicity.
the identity of the pixelated orange blob in the video has been the source of debate and conspiracies since the FBI released footage last summer.
I don't even
Yeah,
know how they say
that they
conspiracy and
totally
Epstein in the same
that
sentence.
they totally didn't edit the footage.
There's no
Um,
edit. Just 30 seconds is gone. Well,
dude,
how do I know? It's
I could just never forget Cash Patel on Joe Rogan. Don't you think if I had it, all this information, I'd release it? Meanwhile, 3 million files were just waiting to come out. 3 million more still
you
being
said
withheld.
you
Don't you
had
think
it.
I'd have it?
You said you had a list. You fucking
Do, do I think you would have it? I don't know. The guy who said you had it? Yeah, I kind of think you have it. I don't know. Is that just me?
the
Cash?
Democrat hoax. It's all hoax.
Well, we did have it, but we didn't have it, but it was a hoax. We don't have it, but it's a hoax. You said
He
you don't
definitely
have it.
killed himself. Definitely killed himself. Where's the suicide weapon? We don't
I
know.
saw the
It's
files.
not
Oh,
here.
perfect. They released the files. Can I see the files? No, not those ones. Uh, don't worry. We'll totally release an unedited footage. Releases completely edited footage. Awesome. Thanks. Nailed it. Oh, he hung himself with orange cloth strips that we never recovered.
And we don't give out clothes.
This fucking story makes no sense. None.
Hey, Dave, I
No
don't check
sense.
on him in real
0
life,
sense.
but I'm gonna check on him on Google on my work computer.
It's like the guard next door was like, "Hey, how's that Epstein guy doing? Let me
I
check."
don't know. I mean, like,
Oh fuck yeah, he's still good.
nah. Google says he's good.
Dude, I wasn't Googling if Epstein died from a state away, like just curious. Like, hey, I wonder if that guy ever died yet. The guard who works there was Googling if he died. Go look. I didn't bring him any linens. We don't bring linens to guards ever. Oh, okay. Totally makes sense.
Dude, how do we know Jeffrey Epstein didn't, like, I don't know, be the orange blob and walk right out the room?
The,
I
the
mean, come
original
on, man.
2023 Inspector General report said it was, quote, unidentified correctional officers, end quote, making the recently released FBI documents the first time a name was publicly put to the mysterious shape. She testified she didn't know why Epstein had extra linens in his cell. The other guard on duty was sleeping between 10 and midnight, she said, as she wasn't checking on them. A prison employee entering the area of Epstein's cell alone would be a policy violation, workers said. Good thing there's 2 of you.
I'm sure suicide is a policy violation too while they're working.
Hey, did you check on Epstein? No, I haven't.
No, I'll check Google. I'll Google it.
But
did you Google it?
Yeah. Did you Google if the other guy? Yeah, I Googled the other guy. It said he was sleeping between 10 and midnight. Get the fuck out of here. Sleeping between 10 and midnight, by the way, what the fuck kind of sleep schedule is that?
What's also crazy is you don't hear anything about his cellmate. We still don't.
And if he was even if he was sleeping between 10 and midnight, but the guy was found dead, right? Found dead, just like that Russian COVID doctor, found
Turned out to
dead,
be
strangled to death.
found.
Um, if he was found dead at
Your
6,
mustache is glorious, but you're no Tom Celtics.
Yeah, the story just falls apart at every sentence. It's fucking crazy.
Don't
It's
you think I'd
actually fucking
release it? You
incredible.
literally told me
I
that
don't.
you have like all the
Who
stuff
is
to release, and you
who is
just
the person running
dude.
around being like, "Oh, well, these corrections officers, they're not always the best or whatever." I could totally believe the story. Was it? Man, I couldn't remember who said that. Their take was basically like, "Well, yeah,
They're
these
not as good as
corrections,
cops.
yeah, they're not very good most of the time," and it's like, all right, I guess. So you're chalking it up to
60 grand a
incompetence.
year.
I think it was Cash. Was it Cash when he was on Rogan's show? Like, that prison wasn't operated very well. Really, the one you sent the sex predator to, that was the one that wasn't operated very well. And then all of a sudden, this girl just happens to start working there. She Googles if he dies the day he died. Like, I just the story makes no sense. Lawyers for Noel declined to comment. Asked during her sworn statement if she had any part in Epstein's death. She replied no. Oh, perfectly asked her. She said no. No further investigation needed.
Are you guys fucking kids in there? No, definitely.
No, definitely not. No.
Mr. Pelosi, let go of the hammer, but he's got held.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think the his cellmate maybe killed him with those orange strips of cloth we never found? No, definitely not. He was sleeping for 2 hours. Oh,
I
okay,
was
perfect. I wasn't there
you,
to see it, but he definitely was sleeping.
you should like pull up his cellmate of Jeffrey Epstein and just
Yeah,
for the viewers.
is this the thing? I think we tried to do this before. Is this the thing? Epstein's
The guy is
cellmate.
like an ex cop. If I'm remembering correctly, the guy is like an ex cop, and the guy killed his family. That's why he's in jail,
Oh, he didn't
and
have
he's
a
dead
cellmate
too.
apparently, Ryan. I just googled it. It said Jeffrey Epstein didn't have a cellmate. I just read a thing. Previous cellmates, Efrain Reyes was transferred out of Metropolitan Corrections on August 9th, one day before he was found dead.
But he did have a fucking cellmate.
Well, it was a day before though.
So technically, he didn't have a cellmate when
So
he
he didn't
died,
have a
but he had
cellmate
his.
when he. Yeah. So they just released him like the day before. But was this the guy who was sleeping from 10 to 12?
Yeah, pull up a picture of this guy.
Do you see what I'm
He's
saying? Like
the guy's
every
yoked. Like
sentence of
you'll
this
know.
makes no sense. Like
Yeah, the
literally
guy
every
is
sentence.
so yoked. It sounds like a drunk. Like Homer Simpson made this murder plot.
This is just awful.
You know, Dave. Actually, this is wonder why.
COVID-19 killed Epstein's former cellmate.
I'm fucking sure. I'm sure it did. I'm
He
sure he
died from
definitely
COVID,
died with
son of a
COVID.
bitch. New details revealed about Jeffrey Epstein's friendship and his final cellmate. That's the thing. This guy who wasn't there, but also was sleeping, but also we didn't check. Epstein's final cellmate hesitated to leave a hellish lower Manhattan jail because he'd befriended the alleged sex trafficker.
Final cellmate. I love
But
how
he
they
wasn't.
phrase
But he,
final.
but he wasn't there.
He didn't have the cellmate when he died. Oh, okay. Well, did he have any cellmate? Yeah, day before.
They got along very well. They both helped each other.
Oh, really?
Who? Okay, so we gotta go back though. Like who is this guy? What are we dealing with here? Efrain Stone Reyes. What is this? U.S. Immigrations and Customs.gov. Participated in conspiracy to distribute and possess the intent to distribute crack cocaine, heroin.
Is that the guy's rap sheet?
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Epstein made friends with a super drug dealer.
The guy who was arrested by ICE.
Was he really?
Yeah. 12 members of a Bronx crew are facing charges with 12 members of a Bronx crew are facing charges with narcotics offenses following a joint operation with Immigration and Customs. The crew members
Wait,
of the crew operating in and around Murphy houses and Lambert houses in Bronx were participating in a narcotics conspiracy.
nice,
Wow.
nice. Alex Jones said the
Yeah.
cops are running the drugs, David. He did always say that.
So some of the crew was Coane Nelson, aka Kobe, James Crooms, aka Butter, Anthony Corley, Tone, Albert Collins, aka A, Daryl Hudson, aka Skip, Jonathan Padilla, Silvio Superian, aka TP, Lamar Griffin, aka Louch, Jackie Cooper, Jack, Sharon Hatcher, Alan Walker, Fat Boy, and Efrain Reyes, aka Stone, participating in a conspiracy to distribute and possess with intent to distribute crack cocaine, heroin, marijuana in and around Murphy houses in a public housing complex. And apparently there were, yeah, that's pretty wild.
So that's what he got arrested for. He was involved in conspiracy to sell drugs, working like as a correctional officer.
Yeah. Is this the guy?
And then he was arrested by ICE and put in prison with Jeffrey Epstein.
What am I looking at here? Orlando Sentinel. Harassed by guards and extorted by inmates, Jeffrey Epstein shared suicidal thoughts at an NYC federal jail. Super suicidal.
I thought he was taken off
suicidal, they were
suicide watch.
Googling if he
So
committed
suicidal, they
suicide
took him
with
off
all the
suicide
extra
watch
linens.
right before he killed himself.
Yeah, I love when people bring that up. They say, "Well, you're missing the point. He was on suicide watch." Okay. Cash Patel said that also.
Yeah, but you took him off suicide watch.
This is not the same guy, right? No, it is not the same guy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's weird you can't get anything on him.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, couple ice docs. I don't know. Ryan, Cuba.
The country?
Yeah, you know the one. This is the country. For those who don't remember, Operation Northwoods, which was when the CIA wanted to shoot down a passenger airliner over Cuba, full of American citizens.
American citizens
to try to start a war, and after blaming it on Cuba, that's that same Cuba. So now we have invaded Venezuela. We've attacked Iran twice, and
we've nuked Palestine. We've blown up Palestine.
That was mostly Israel, Ryan, just with our weaponry that we give them money to buy from us because it's good for the economy. Here's Trump's latest on Cuba.
But he's dealing, and it may be a friendly takeover. It may not be a friendly takeover. It wouldn't matter because they're really down to, as they say, fumes. They have no energy. They have no money. They're in deep trouble.
Can you pause it?
Basis. It's over, yeah.
But he. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was a little longer. I saw. Yeah, dude. Can you imagine Trump talking about his ex? She was hideous, terrible cook, couldn't dress. My mother hated her. Great ass though. My mother hated her. She couldn't bear children, and that's what he's doing, like just shitting on this country. They're on fumes. They have no energy.
Bunch of communists.
Bunch of commies. It'll be a soft takeover.
It'll be friendly or not so friendly.
It doesn't matter.
What the fuck are we doing? Where are we taking over Cuba? What do we want from Cuba? All their old fucking car parts?
Cigars.
Trump restoring some 1950 fucking 7 Plymouth? We got to take over Cuba?
It is weird, ain't it? Just open.
I just don't understand. What is our foreign policy right now? What happened to the no new wars guy? We're just
Just
like out on
straight
that.
taking over. It's just
We're just fucking-
just playing Risk right now.
Actually, scratch that colonialism.
Cuba's on sale.
This makes
They're
no
invading the country with narcos. Be like, Trump, they're not my narcotics.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that clip. I just thought that was kind of interesting. We do certainly want to get to our daily misogyny. But before we get to that, I do have to play this clip from Netanyahu as well. Good friend, baby.
He's a Polak, I heard. Right? He's
Yeah.
Polish.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
You guys would get along well. You eat pierogies and do the
Pierogi, David. You said
whatever the fucking thing you guys where you hit each other with sticks and shit.
Pussy
It'd be
willows, David.
great.
And scorpions.
Let me pull up old BB here. I do take issue with I'll just play the clip.
אני דורש מממשלות המערב לעשות את מה שנדרש כדי להילחם באנטישמיות ולתת את הביטחון הדרוש, את ההבטחה הדרושה לקהילות היהודיות שלנו. וכדאי שיקשיבו לאזהרות שלנו. אני דורש מהם פעולה עכשיו.
I couldn't read what it said because my screen blocked the subtitles. But
you son of a bitch. Here, let me do. I don't think I do a good. I demand that Western governments do what is necessary to fight anti-Semitism. And provide required safety and security for Jewish communities worldwide. They would be well advised to heed our warnings. I demand action from them now. Now, I don't necessarily have an issue with stopping anti-Semitism, obviously, Ryan. But who the fuck are you? You demand they better heed your warnings? Why?
Is this what the stand with Ukraine was getting us ready for? That like you would just associate standing with Israel as well as associating the entire ethnicity of Jews with the state of Israel?
Well, as we know, Ryan, Ukraine is full of Nazis, so this is like the opposite.
But what if the Nazis were the good guys, David?
And again, we're funding both sides of the war, Ryan. billions to the Nazis in Ukraine and billions to the Jews in Israel. Why not?
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I just the language of I demand and you should heed our warnings. Just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, maybe they'll use the Samsung.
Maybe it's just their messaging's bad, Ryan.
Do you know they have a Samsung option, David? The Israel government.
What option?
The Samsung option.
I said Samsung. I'm like, well, I would hope so.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what it is?
No, tell me about it.
Look it up. It's fucking
Samsung
crazy.
option.
Samsung. Israel's Samson option. Samson, like Samson from the Bible. Like the male version of Samantha.
It's Israel's unofficial, undeclared nuclear deterrence strategy. Okay, so exactly what Iran was doing.
But
it refers to a policy of massive nuclear retaliation as a last resort if the country faces existential destruction or overwhelming conventional military defeat. Essentially ensuring that any aggressor who succeeds in overrunning Israel would suffer catastrophic destruction. Okay. This is literally what Iran...
No, David, they will launch a nuke on themselves. They're the only country that allows this. No, they're the only country with this plan. They're the only country with this plan. That's the diabolical shit behind it. Is they're the only country with the plan that they would nuke themselves. Like America's nuke strategies were releasing all of our nukes.
Well, we technically nuked ourselves to test nukes.
We also nuked gooks, David. Get it? Get it?
No, hear me out. When I say it's like Israel or like Iran, the whole deal with Iran's nuclear capability, right, is that they enriched enough to keep people at distance. They didn't ever get to 100% and create long-range ballistics, and this was what was always told, right? Is Iran's they're They're so close. They're so close to nukes. They almost got there. They're almost there. But the truth is, the reason they were so close for my entire lifetime, literally, they were 2 to 3 years away, my whole life, is because they never wanted to get there. They never intended to get there. If they intended to get there, they would have got there. They had 30 plus years to do it, and multiple. This isn't a secret anymore. Everyone, all the greatest nations on Earth know how to make nukes. This is no longer a thing. This isn't.
You can literally Google.
40s.
Yeah, you can Google how to make.
How did Epstein die 40 minutes before he dies? I'm sure they could figure it out. Grok will build a nuke for you. It'll be fine. No, the enrichment was just enough to let everyone know, don't fuck with us. It was not my read on it. I could be wrong. I'm obviously not an intelligence asset for Mossad like Epstein was.
I mean, let's be honest. There was also economic benefit. I mean, the fucking country thrived. Their population has like tripled inside of 30 years. Like, I mean, nuclear power gives you an economy. But let's be honest. Like, a leg up in the region isn't just a military advantage, which is the problem. I didn't understand that nuke had the actual true power of nuclear is it's the non-military stuff, right? I didn't know that till ever, because we were propagandized to just worry about the negative of nuking from Oppenheimer himself, basically.
So I'm still reading more about this. This is more defining of
no,
Iran
this is
too. Nuclear ambiguity. Israel maintains a long-standing policy of nuclear opacity or deliberate. Neither confirming nor denying possessions of nuclear weapons. Yeah, so this is basically what Iran and other nations, by the way, do. I think South Korea, Japan are the same way, if I'm not mistaken.
We looked it up, right? It was like 15 nations have nukes.
It was a handful of them. We talked about this before the first time we bombed Iran, right? Because we were hearing the same thing over and over again. Oh, Iran's so close. We've got to take out their nukes that they don't have, that they don't intend on getting. Again, the whole point is kind of keep people guessing a little bit. You let them know you have the capability, but it's not as threatening as actually having the nukes, right? When you actually have the nukes, that's a different discussion. It's more threatening. I'm not here to threaten. I'm just letting you know I could do it if you push me. So what do? We decide to push them, I guess. That makes sense. The Samson option is not official policy, Ryan. Israel has never formally acknowledged it. But analysts, including from the Federation of American Scientists and various strategics, think tanks, describe it as a core element of Israel's nuclear posture.
From my understanding, no other nation plans to nuke itself when they're losing. Is really like the issue. Is that Israel will just fucking blow itself up before they give up the land.
Well, that's just bad sportsmanship, right?
Yeah, I mean, bad sportsmanship.
I think we had a good show here. I think it's time to end on a little misogyny, right?
We really hit hard with the
I got one
facts
clip that's
for me being under the weather, bro. Like, we really crushed that. I don't know. Honestly, people, I don't know if you're going to find a better Epstein breakdowner than Dave and I at this point. Like, I don't actually think you're going to find. Short of like the people trying to like sue them. Hey, what's happening? Oh, David, hold on. Is she going to say some dumb shit? Is she going to
this is a great point. This is the great point. Your first thought is like, oh, all right, right?
I mean, I am a fan right now. I'll just say I'm a fan right now. And then I can probably tell you when I no longer am a fan.
100% made my real time.
In probably real
made
time.
My point already without even watching the video. Because the whole premise of this is she's upset that she can't find a man. Okay, and I shared it and I said, "Have you tried being less unhinged?"
You want me to be honest? I'm angry. I'm mad. I'm fuming. I'm on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad because I care more about you than you care about me, and that's how it's always fucking gone. I'm tired of it. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm tired of feeling so much. I'm tired of being in my head. I hate it. I'm angry. no matter how much I try to let go of it and give it to God, it's still so heavy. I feel hopeless. I feel humiliated. I'm embarrassed. I'm confused. And I can't ask for help. I'm over it, bro. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Sick of this. I don't want to feel anymore. Feeling's what's supposed to make somebody a person. And I don't even want to feel it anymore.
All right, before I let you go, can I at least let me just lead and preface this, because it's easy to just for me it's easy to just drag on this girl. But let me at least say, I do to an extent empathize with what she's saying. I want to lead with that. I don't think she's like completely lost her fucking mind. However, I'm just being honest. If you're looking for a man and then you post this to social media, I don't know the result you're hoping to get. I don't think this is really the best technique.
Dating is hard.
Let me just summarize by saying I don't want to come home to that.
Dating is hard.
I'm just being honest with you. The last thing I want to do is be at work all day and come home, and that's what I'm greeted. I'm so fucking out on that. You have
Dave,
no
I
idea.
stood in front of a 200 amp bomb today, and then I got to come home and deal with that. Mental and physical stress. I have to physically do a job in front of a bomb, mentally not blow myself up. I can't touch two things at the same time the wrong way all day for 8 hours. And then I get to come home. And then when I tell you I need 5 minutes, you know, here's what I'm going to suspect. I suspect that this girl has been getting led astray by men. And I said that because I'm not saying that I've been told that very same thing by a girl, but I've sat with women in those emotions before, and I've been the cause of them. So I can't even tee off at this girl, and maybe that's why I have a little more sympathy. But I will say she looks rather young. I will say that the thing that I'm learning that I need to like really dial in on, David, is knowing when to leave things sooner. And I think that's what she's battling, right? Like this frustration because she's probably like, I actually just heard this, was listening to Chris Williamson and Matt Hussey had a podcast. Matt Hussey's a dating coach, if you don't know, David. Has a super hot wife now, so it worked. He's actually about to have a kid, so that's cool for him. But they were actually talking about how like high achievers or like people that are used to struggling, they actually a lot of times will stay in relationships that they shouldn't, or you should move on because you're so in every other area of your life, your tenacity, your ability to handle hard things, your ability to do really complicated things is a superpower, right? In the workforce, in the world, when it comes to helping people or doing difficult things or being an exceptional person, you need to have tenacity. But in your relationship, we carry those skills over. So sometimes people that are really good with dealing with adversity will deal with a very complicated partner. And you're just like, well, I love her and like blah, blah, blah. But in reality, you're just so used to dealing hard shit that you find this relationship because it's hard. You're like, well, I'm used to dealing with hard stuff. It's okay. Like you almost like and this is what I mean, Matt Hussey and Chris Williamson were talking about this. You have to have some self knowledge in yourself, knowing that, well, I already push myself all day. So my partner, I'm speaking of experience for myself, person that I'm with should probably not push me at all. Like it may not actually be healthy at all to have a partner that pushes me because I push myself so much. I mean, it may actually need a little of the opposite. I mean, it needs somebody who doesn't push themselves as much, or maybe like once in a while. And I don't actually know this. I'm just using this as an example, knowing that in my past, I've experienced problems when it came to, especially emotional thing. It took men are ignorant with emotions, David, but I also think men have capacity for emotions that women don't understand. And I can say that as a father specifically. I've been crying looking at kids lately in public, like just watching little guys and little girls follow their parents around, push the cart and shit, like 4 and under. And I know some of it is my daughter's gonna be 10 this year, so I'm kind of just like 10 years of being a dad. Holy fuck, you know? But I know that I missed that time with her. Like part of it's me projecting. But that goes back to this whole thing about this dating is hard. And if you don't know yourself, you're trying to figure yourself out. Everybody's trying to figure themselves out with other people, but if your main input of figuring yourself out is other people who haven't figured themselves out at anything or are bad at it, or and I think this is where they say that relationships are supposed to be complementary, so that you can kind of, it's not holding each other's hands, but you know you got to row left and row right in unison to go straight. Like this is, the Bible actually says you need to be equally yoked in marriage and in partnership, meaning that like your strengths and weaknesses need to work together, as well as your weaknesses need to, like my strengths and your weaknesses need to counterbalance. So when you're weak, my strongs kind of pick you up. And I know this sounds self-explanatory, but when your dick's hard and you're horny, it's really hard to think about, you know what I mean? Like your compatibility. And young kids, us, we weren't taught the best. David, I come from divorced parents. You do as well. I'm sure this girl's college age and is trying to find love in college, and she's in school with all these people, and they're all trying to, everybody seems they're trying to live their life, and you're living the snapshot life of Instagram. And yeah, relationships are hard. And I think what we can learn from this girl's videos, I bet you more of us, she probably felt really good after that video. And I hope that that is a rare emotion for her to break down like that. And that's not a common thing.
It could be.
Because, yeah, I mean, because the way I read that is you're overwhelmed, which is okay. But like, I don't know how many times I can handle that within a month, we'll say, depending on how long I've been with you or how much I love you. Right. I'm already like mathing.
This is part of it, right? If I'm
See,
early
I'm
on, I'm
mathing.
not dealing with that shit once
Yeah.
in a month. I promise
But
you that.
should I deal with it at all, or should you be able to handle your emotions as a fucking adult?
Yeah,
Because
if
my
we're
life
early
is
on,
so busy and
no
complicated
chance.
that, well, even 10 years in, can I have you acting like that if I'm a fucking high performing
Frequently,
doctor,
no.
lawyer?
If we're 10 years in and you give me that once, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let this shit slide.
Once a month? What about once a month?
No chance. Take your fucking ass out of here.
Okay, so an emotional
I'm not dealing with
breakdown
that
once a month is too much.
Crazy. That's crazy. Fucking figure it out.
5 times a year? Once every other month?
No. Dude, I already gave you once in 10 years. That's fucking crazy. Once a month is crazy.
Okay. So she can't have a mental breakdown every month.
Hell no.
Not every. What about every 90 days?
What if I gave you once a year? Like the purge. It's like the purge. Our relationship's the purge.
Dude, I think the most the girl can go is 90 days without bugging. I really think they have the hard time with the 90 days.
That's why there's more of them. I'm out. No chance. Dude,
like
every 90 days? Every quarter?
Yeah.
Quarterly.
Yeah.
I'm out, dude. I can't.
Okay, Dave. So you're saying in my future relationships, I should look at just, if I'm dating her for a year, I give her one breakdown, and then if she breaks down again within the next 9 years, dude,
if I give you,
I give her a test breakdown. I give her one breakdown as a Molly.
Well, that's got to be after that, a set amount of time, though, because it can't be within the first year.
Within a year, you get one breakdown.
Man,
I think.
Within the first year, you break down like that?
Like that, like a break.
Out. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you know women, bro.
No, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Horny girls, you don't think horny girls cry like that at least once a month?
Cry on your own. I'm not coming home to it, is what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, because that phone call, you damn well know if she had a boyfriend, he's getting that phone call, and that's not a video.
Hell no, yeah, out.
Yeah, if she had a boyfriend, the world would never know that she was feeling that way, because he would have got all of those emotions
with the boys.
Oh my fucking Good, dude.
You have to explain yings to people who aren't from Buffalo because it is a fucking.
Dude, I might
it's
just hold on.
it's-
I think I'm gonna send you the video so that you can just run it on the
You have
pod.
a video of it?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
great. That is fucking crazy, dude. Yings is there's no explanation for Yings, so like, and I'm assuming under new ownership, didn't even know they're still open. The old owner or maybe current owner was like throwing waitresses down the stairs and shit, and dude, fights break out all. It's a shit show like all the time. That's my understanding of Yings. It's a constant shit show. It's dating this girl all the time but it's a bar.
Dating this girl all the time and her 5 ex-boyfriends.
There's no way.
All right, David. I texted you a link to the Facebook video.
It's a link to a Facebook video. All right,
So I don't know.
Let's see. Dude, what in the fuck? Okay, hold on.
It's like 30. It's like 35
laying
seconds.
on the fucking
Yeah,
ground.
it's less than. It's like
Crazy.
35 seconds. It's crazy. This is crazy.
Hold on, I'll get it pulled up.
Okay, so I guess I can run a little backstory. Be real. Now, David, I'm not saying I was there. You know, I'm not saying I was there. And I'm not saying that I wasn't there, David.
Did you
But
possibly know people who were there?
Bare minimum, David. I'm not saying I was or wasn't there, but if I was there, I don't know if I would say anything to anybody. Okay. So with that being said, I know many people that were there.
Oh fuck! You fuck! It's sensitive content, so I have to log in to watch it. You're sending sensitive content.
So apparently, a dude was hitting on some guy's girlfriend. And the guy was black. So the black dude that was hitting on the guy's girlfriend was approached by the guy and his friends, and they were all white. And they called him the N-word and punched him in the face. Some commotion occurred inside the location. People went outside. One of them was the guy that was punched, told the security guard that they called me the N-word, and then they punched me in the face. Shortly after that, David, I'm not saying I was there or not there, David, but I believe some people left shortly after that moment. Afterwards, there was more commotion. It was brought outside. Apparently, there was like 10 fights within a few minutes, like brawls, like people beating up people.
Okay,
The guy was brought outside, and you're about to see the end of this video. He was the one guy. He was already fucked up. This guy that's on the ground was already fucked up. He was already hit. And at this point, after this moment, this guy fucks him up, and his jaw might be broke. He's missing teeth. Somebody had a seizure.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, this got real bad. So this is what you're about to see.
And this is all a fight over that fucking. It was probably over that.
This is over a girl. This is over a girl. And then takes his hat and his shoes, dude. That guy ran away on foot, and they were looking for him today and yesterday. I don't know if they caught him or if they got more information. But yeah, that's less than 10 minutes from my house. I've been to that place hundreds of times.
People frequently choose to go there. It's fucking wild to me.
I've been there hundreds of times. It wasn't always like that. It definitely has gone downhill over the years, like anything else. But the comments are saying that, you know, Um, but yeah, the whole event just going down is crazy, and I'm bringing it up on the program for two reasons. One, we kind of touched on the women thing earlier, but two, I believe when this goes through all the things, I would not be surprised if this gets called a hate crime because some of the black people and the immigrant population from Cheektowaga and Sloan and stuff have been coming over to the edge of Lancaster and Cheektowaga and coming to these bars at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because the bars by them are closing, and they're bringing a um, different mindset and culture with them. And that has been very apparent in the switch in style of music, David, if you understand what I'm saying. And you can actually see it. You know what I mean? Me personally, I've been going different places. I found better bars. But there's a reason I like that spot, and it wasn't because it was just some shitty Coke bar that you go do dance music at. But it was like, there was a couple moments there over various years that I've been there that there was a couple good times that there was, like, I don't know, you don't really go out the same, but sometimes there's like, it's weird, like a certain bar, you get like a bar, like a click at a bar for like a certain time period. And then for whatever reason, something happens. Somebody gets divorced or the bar closes or somebody moves or changes jobs. And then like the culture changes. But like it takes a little bit of time. But like as you go to the same location Friday, Saturday, you see the same guys, you play darts with them, you kind of build like a culture at the bar. And it's like then everybody starts going there just to see the people that you see every week. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go see Matt. I don't even know what he does. I don't even know the guy's last name, but I know him really well. It's a weird thing because you go and you fucking have fun with him. And that place had that vibe a couple times. And it's just shitty because there's not many spots around here that you can go and listen to music that isn't fucking shitty classic rock and Pink Floyd at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not trying to drink to ZZ Top. Like I'm trying to move my body, not die. Like I don't care about Stairway to Heaven, bitch. I don't care about fucking the wheel in the sky and what it's burning. I don't care. So, anyways, I'll share two stories. I'm not saying I was there, David. But
Give
I was
insider information.
I was at a location very similar to the location you just seen on camera, and I was talking to somebody. And I just come outside, and there was two people. I think they were all girls. I was like, "It's cool if I stand here or whatever." And they like looked at me. I was like, "I just came. I didn't want to be like abrupt. I'm like, I just came out here for a minute, fresh air or whatever. I forget." And they were like, "It's fine" or whatever. And the one girl was like on the phone or something, and I don't know what she said. And I looked at her hand, and she had a ring on. And I was like, "Go talk to your husband." And she was on the phone with him. She was on the phone with him. I was like, "You should be at the bar without your husband. Don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, go talk to your husband." Okay. So that was later in the night. Earlier in the night, I went to a different place, and I went there, and I'm like, I'll just get some wings. And it's a it's real divey bar, so it's like fucking like a bucket of wings and beer is like $10. You know what I mean? It's not the best shit, but so I'm waiting for my wings, and this group, two girls and a guy come up, and I thought like the guy and the girl were together. And the other girl was like, oh, whatever. But they came over to my area. I had like the whole little area of the bar to myself. And they bump into me. I just compliment the one guy's hat. He's got a Snap-on hat on. I was like, oh, dude, are you a mechanic? Because I like your Snap-on hat, man. He's like, yeah, unfortunately. I was like, dude, you don't got to say it like that, bro. I'm like, I was an automotive, I was an auto body guy for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it was okay to me. I was telling about electrician. We're making talk. And then, the one girl, like, we all start talking and stuff. And I'm talking with her. I'm like, oh, this is cool, man. Like, okay. I'm talking with her. I didn't expect anything. You know what I mean? I'm not like putting the cart before the horse, but it's just like, oh, cool. Like talking to. And she like tells one of these or whatever, and I see her fucking wedding ring. And I was like, oh, you're married. She's like, yeah. I was like, where's your husband? She's like, oh, he's at home. I'm here with my friends. I was like, oh, I don't feel like I should talk to you.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I don't feel like I should be talking to you. And I kinda, like, said it, like, joking funny, like, I don't feel like I should be talking to you, like And now, like, understand that when you say that, it sounds like, oh, I'm fucking hitting on you, trying to fuck you. It's like, no, like, I didn't come to the bar. First of all, I didn't come to the bar to talk to any women. You know what I mean? I came here for wings. But if I'm talking to women, out of all the women in the bar to talk to, I'm not talking to the ones I can't fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking to a married bitch at the bar because I'm not here to fuck a married bitch. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, do you not understand that? Like,
Maybe you'd be really good friends, right?
I'm
Just
not. Men
platonic.
and women can't be friends.
Just platonic friends.
Just like you can't be friends with your children. You're their fucking parent. It's weird. It's weird. We actually don't talk about that one, but we'll talk
Ask
about
the next married woman you meet at the bar. Ask her how many times she breaks down per year.
Well, she probably breaks down to her mail. Oh man, he just understands me so well when he takes me out at 1:30 in the morning and I'm all liquored up and he gets me home nice and safe to you and I don't have sex with you. I'm not fucking him on the way home. A ring doesn't plug a hole. I'm not calling women whores. I'm not saying you're all out there sucking dick and cheating on your husband. I'm not saying that. But I will tell you this. Every guy that gets beat up by a girl, just like at Ying's, is because women don't understand that men are not here to be your fucking friend. And I am not. I did not dress up, look sexy, smell good, have money in my pocket to talk to a woman that I can't even fucking look at under the eyes of God without being a lustful, sinful person. And then when I say that I don't feel like I should be talking to you, you take offense to that, but I'm not allowed to be offended that a married bitch came and stole my time from me and took all my validation and attention and my vision that could have been spent on a potential in somebody else that could actually serve me in this life. Instead of allowing somebody to serve me and be maybe a beneficial relationship to my life, you've taken my time, my essence, my wisdom, and now you get to go run off and suck your husband off with it. Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of it. If you're out, you should be with your husband. If you're doing girls' night, go to Olive Garden. They got beer there. And the guy that wants to fuck you sitting there with his wife, so he can't. You can flirt with your little 20-year-old bartender. You can get all your little validation out that way. And you don't got to be a whore. But no, keep going out to bars and letting your boyfriend and your friends fight and ruin their whole life. Now, a couple things, David, and I can speak of this because I've opened my mouth and I've caused people harm and I learned my lesson. It affected my job employment. It affected one of our coworkers. It affected my outlook on life. The whole thing, Dave, you know the story. You know the exact story I'm talking about. And it was over some shit like this. Could have ruined somebody's life for a moment, but could have killed somebody. This guy could have killed this kid. Stole his hat and shit. What, are you going to go to jail now? What if he does get you for a hate crime? Now it's like terroristic level shit. You're now a felon forever. Never vote, never own a gun. You're limiting your job applications, your opportunity. All those friends that jumped up on him, what if they get legal trouble? They lose scholarships or they don't go to college now. You bring shame to all your family. I'm sure some of those people got pretty good parents, David. All over what? All over what? Because I was talking to a guy at the bar and men, it's not all women. I'm here for myself. Are you? You're here for yourself. Was that guy here for himself too? Because he just came out for a good time, probably. I said this when I heard about him talking to her. I said, you know what probably happened? He was probably just talking to some girl. There's so many fucking people there. Even if you're next to a group of people, you don't know who's with who. It's shoulder to shoulder sometimes. At that night, it looked like it. I don't know, David. I wasn't there. It looked like it. But like he's probably just talking to somebody, and then next thing he knows, he's getting beat up, called the N-word. And then go the other way. Well, my man should be able to defend me. Okay, he should be able to defend you. You should also not put yourself in positions to get hit on. And one of those positions is not going to the fucking bar to begin with. But second of all, if a guy starts talking to you, you say, ha, 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 have a good night, and you leave. Because this is the hard thing for me as a dad. My daughter's not quite to the age there yet, but you got to kind of like soft break them into it. But yes, girls, all guys are just trying to fuck you at first. It sucks. I'm sorry. They like you. You feel good. Like it's not a bad thing. you know, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing, but it's like you got to have some discernment. You got to pick right. You got to have, and this is where wisdom and experience comes in, and why women like older men. This gets into dating dynamics. The whole everything we talk about in the program, right there in a video at Ying's. That's why I care about history, religion, politics, art. That's why I think men and women. That's why I argue with women in public. That's why I argue with women in general. No, you should not be out without your fucking husband, because if your husband was here and you were to come up here and talk to me, you know what I now have to do just naturally is get ready to defend myself from a man that I did nothing wrong. I'm just existing. But men, I understand men. I'm not even mad at the man, right, David? We as men would be like, yeah, I'd be the exact same way. Hey, man, get the fuck away from my wife. Hey, man, have a good night. I'll see you later. I don't want no problems. I'm just here for a good time. I get it, bro. I know you get it. I get it too. I'm not trying to fight you in the parking lot. Like that's what men think. And girls are like, oh, he was just complimenting my dress. And it may be true. He may have just, you know what?
I'm a real big fan of dresses. It's
women,
one of my
dude,
things.
women literally, some women literally have thought, and they were told, younger girls were told men are friends. I can't fault them, but it's like after a while, when I hope women learn, or people locally, I'm saying this as my local community here, I hope people fucking learn. Like I say it all the time. I like going out and having fun and stuff, but the second that shit goes, I go home. I didn't work my whole life. I don't get all dressed up. I don't look all nice and go have fun, or I don't try to plan events, or I don't try to do stuff with my family for it to be ruined because somebody who doesn't have a life is going to ruin mine. They're going to hit me or shoot me or run me over with their car drunk, or I'm not building my whole life to throw it away. So that's why I started going different spots, and that's why we talk what we talk on the program. And for the people that say that the men and women thing and it's played out and it's not turning good in our society. This is what we're getting. This is what we're getting when we're not able to do some real shit. So as always, Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. Catch us on Rumble for the greatest podcast in human history. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time. Thank you for, I don't know if you filmed while I was out, but thanks for letting me rest. I know I'm not like thanking you like you fucking slave drive me, but I appreciate you being understanding. I appreciate the viewers as well hanging in there. Like I said earlier, I get so animated with the shit that sometimes when I'm not feeling well, I've made myself sick over this. So because I take it serious. So, but as always, I appreciate you guys hanging in there. Hope everybody's well, and I'll see you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks.